Hey, it's Rich. Welcome back. Today I'm standing in front of a 1999 Piper Saratoga 2 HP. We have this airplane for sale. Thought I'd take it up, take you for a ride, show you some of the performance, and tell you a little bit about the airplane. Let's take it for a spin.
Okay, we climbed off of Long Beach and headed to the southeast, 5,500 feet, headed down towards San Diego. And a little bit of history on this Saratoga. It's a follow-on model. Originally was a Cherokee 6, which I think came out in the 1960s. And then they retracted the gear, and I think they started calling it the Lance. And then they evolved it a little further and put a different wing on it, I believe, and it developed into the Saratoga. This is a 1999 model, and I think they made the Saratogas all the way up through about 2008, and they made a turbocharged version. This is a normally aspirated version with the Lycoming IO 540. And so a popular engine. It's in a lot of different airplanes, and it does really well in all the airplanes it's in. It's been a real reliable, safe engine. So as I mentioned before, this is a 1999 Saratoga 2 HP, and this has I think about 2,000 hours on it, 1,100 on the motor, and the avionics have been upgraded in this airplane a little bit. We've got a Garmin G5 attitude indicator, which is a really nice plug-in replacement for the old standby attitude indicators. And then it has a couple of 430 WAS Navcom GPSs, 55X autopilot, a new PS Engineering audio panel, and looks like a JPI. You've also got I'm not familiar with this monitor, but that's the electrical, and it's got some other stuff in it as well. Got an autopilot master here that tells you what we got selected. So we're on the autopilot right now, altitude hold and nav mode, navigating to a fix on the GPS. Got a nice iPad mount, panel mounted, ADS-B, and also your standby, all your standby flight instruments over there, conventional. So very well equipped, and this airplane has air conditioning. So real well equipped Saratoga 2 HP. It's all factory paint, interior, really good condition all the way around. And this airplane, we knew the customer who had it, and it's well maintained, and just a really good example of this vintage of a Saratoga 2 HP. From looking at the performance at 5,500 feet, again, normally aspirated engine, we're running at 2,400 RPMs, 24 inches of manifold pressure, and we're doing 154 knots true, and the fuel flow is about 15 gallons an hour. So I would think in this airplane being normally aspirated, I haven't flown them a lot, but you're probably in the 150 to 155 knots of true airspeed on 15 gallons an hour, you know, up to probably around 10, 11,000 feet, and then you're going to start losing some manifold pressure, and you start slowing down a little bit. But it's respectable, and if you look at the other airplanes in this class, you know, Bonanza is going to be a little bit faster, but it's probably going to be more money. 206 is another 6-seat single, quite a bit slower, but more carrying capability as far as useful load. And then you start getting up into the Malibus and Matrix, those kind of airplanes. They're in a different category, pressurized, and you know they're going to be a lot faster, but a lot more money. So good speed for what we have here. And you know this is a lot of times it will be a second airplane for somebody that's built some time in a 182 or maybe a Warrior and an Archer. Want to get a little faster, a little more performance. Bigger cabin, you got club seating back there, so it could be a really nice cross-country airplane for 3-4 people and some bags, and they do really well. I'm impressed. I don't have a ton of time in the Saratogas, but I'm impressed with what I'm seeing in terms of the cruise speed and fuel burns and this particular avionics package. So we're in a descent back into Long Beach now. We're going to shoot the ILS into 30 at Long Beach. And there was a squawk that somebody else said the autopilot didn't capture the glide slope, so we're going to see how that works, see if I can make it work. I don't have as much recent experience with the 55X autopilot, and if you're flying a G1000 airplane with all the automation, when you select an approach, it loads the frequency, it changes the nav source for you, all that's done automatically. In this airplane it's not. So, and I've been flying a lot of G1000, G3000, and so I got to really make sure I do all that stuff and check it out right. This autopilot does not have altitude capture either, so we have to press altitude at the right time. We need to hit approach now. Nav, air capture. I'm going to go ahead. Approach is active.
Charlie Sierra. Roger, approach requested, visual navigation.
6 miles from the final approach fix, the localizer is captured. And we're in approach, and we're expecting glide slope to capture here. We're at our intercept altitude, our checklist is pretty much complete. We'll go ahead and do mixture rich here. Open the prop up. Fuel's on the best tank. Yeah, fuel's on the best tank.
21.3, 1 Delta Romeo.
Gear speed's 132 knots, so we're below our gear speed. Everything's looking good. So I'm going to wait till I see the glide slope, then we're going to put flaps in, and we'll put the gear down over the final approach fix and see how this thing does. 422 Golf Bravo's with you for 30, traffic ahead's in sight.
422 Golf Bravo, Long Beach Tower, Roger, 030, clear to land.
Clear to land 30, 422 Golf Bravo.
Long Beach Airport, Operation Victor, turn off number 2995. 2 Golf Bravo, runway 30, clear to land, hold short, runway 26 right for traffic, wind 2205.
Clear to land 30, hold short to 26 right, 422 Golf Bravo. I don't see a glide slope yet. Glide slope's not out, is it?
Golf and Kilo. Taxiway Golf is closed west of Taxiway Delta.
About a mile,
on initial
gear
contact,
down.
you have information, Victor.
Oh, here it is.
Long Beach Airport, information, Victor.
There it goes. Okay, final approach fix. Gears down, 3 green, flaps are set, mixture and proper forward, fuel pump coming on. So the autopilot's doing a real nice job. Just a little busier than flying an ILS and a G1000, but it's doing just fine. There's that turbulence they were talking about. $500 to go. Gears down, 3 green, flaps are set for land. So it is hunting a little bit, you can see. Getting this turbulence, it's gonna kind of go back and forth.
Cessna 6 Charlie Bravo, state taxi request.
Taxi to signature.
Autopilot's off.
6 Charlie Bravo, turn left, Foxtrot 4, contact ground.
Foxtrot 4, over the ground, 6 Charlie Bravo.
Liberty 7 X-ray Lima, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, left crossing approved.
26 left, approved for takeoff, left cross approved, 27 exit.
Jeez, a little bumpy.
I hope you enjoyed the quick flight in the Saratoga 2 HP. I don't get to fly these very much. I don't have a lot of time in them, but I was impressed by the performance that we got out of the airplane, and it's just all around a good airplane. And I think a lot of people don't think of this airplane if you're looking for a 6-seat single. There aren't that many available, but if you are interested in 6-seat single engine airplanes, consider a Saratoga. It's a good airplane, and again, thanks for watching.